Tell the truth, shame the devil.
It means exactly what it says. When you tell the truth, you do shame the devil. The devil is built up on lies and evil thoughts.
Face I catch him, leave him on his back. Hop out, buddy, go pop out the scat. Two-face gunner was running some laps. Web gate, buddy, go shoot again. My oldest pain of violence. It was like a platoon to the knock. Like kick down the door, we don't care for the knock. Get pull up, baby, you know it's a cop.
Hello, you cunts. Tell the truth and shame the devil. People never cease to amaze me. Never cease to amaze me. And there are a lot of people right now who need to take a good, long, hard look at themselves in the mirror. They need to look at themselves and question themselves as individuals. They need to question their morals, their ethics, their views on the world, their views on life. They need to take a step back and realize that football is not the be all and end all. People have been losing their minds the past few days. If you read in the show description, it's literally people with blindfolds on walking around with sharp objects. And all of this because there are rumors that Omonia are going to be signing players. And it would appear that the desperation for this club to make signings has completely decimated and destroyed all morals and values that people once had. Not everyone, but there are a lot of people out there, as I said, need to look at themselves in the mirror and say, or should I say even ask, what is going on with my life? And you're going to say, what the fuck is going on still? What's going on? Well, I said what I had to say about, I'm going to call him number 15. I'm going to call him number 15 because that probably isn't going to be his number, but it might as well be. Yeah? Because prior to... Prior to... I'm just losing my head. Prior to today, I had the feeling that there would be people who got so excited about this potential signing of Atzili that they would probably not even look into the player and look into his background. And I've said what I had to say about it, and I'm not going to go into any more detail how I feel. People feel it's an uncomfortable situation, maybe because they don't want to discuss it, maybe because they don't feel it's relevant, maybe it's something that they feel uncomfortable with, which is completely understandable, or maybe, just maybe, they're happy to let it slide because this is the player that's going to join Omonia. Let's not forget, when Kingsley Sarfor joined Abuel, we were very quick to criticize the club, weren't we? But we signed Amor, didn't we? So that argument went out the window. And now we're close to signing this guy, and there are people out there. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if this person is a member. If he is a member, sorry to do this, but it needs to be done. I received a message from someone on Instagram this evening, literally, what time is it now? Literally an hour ago, on the dot, an hour ago. Is Atzili coming? Not even a hello. Bro, is Atzili coming? I said, I hope not. And he said, why? I said, Google him. This is the response, word for word. I don't care, bro. Amor, Besadin, same shit. The difference is Atzili is a beast. Oh, he is a beast. Oh, he is a beast. Not the kind of beast that, you know, you're referring to. My reply was, you don't care that he had sex with... I'm not going to say the rest. And his response, the response, which is the yeah, but. The yeah, but. The response, Amor is better. So that makes it okay then. So that makes it okay. Now, I haven't looked at this person's profile. They don't follow me on Instagram, so I don't even know why they're messaging me. Don't even know. Don't message me if you don't know me or if you don't follow me, because you're using up my time, and time is money. I'm going to start charging people that ain't following me to answer their questions. Anyway, now I'm sitting there thinking, I hope you don't have a child right now. Because if you do, then you wouldn't relate to any of this, and you should be relating to it. You should be. Anyone that's an adult that has a child that is sitting there on social media getting excited about this, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, I joke and say fuck Androbi. And when I say that, I mean fuck Androbi in the sense that there are people like, oh, you can't say that because it's rude, these little fucking snowflakes. But there's a line. There's a line. And hey, listen, God forbid these people who feel a certain way about this player have children of their own, and God forbid anything happens to them similar to this situation, which I'm not going to repeat. I hope it doesn't happen to you guys. I really hope it doesn't. Because I will tell you this now, I have female friends, and this is another reason why I feel strongly about it, and I don't talk about this much, but I will talk about this on this occasion. I have female friends that were raped at the age of 10. One in particular was raped at the age of 10 by a relative. And I've seen the effects. And I've seen what it does. And guess what? He got away with it. So I've seen the effects. And again, I'm not going to discuss that player, number 15. I'm not going to talk about it. As a father, and there are people here that are fathers that are watching, the biggest fear that you have is pretty basic, really. It's something, your child dying, or something really, really bad happening to your child. That's the biggest fear a parent would have. And those who are saying they want this player, despite all the allegations, but not knowing the full facts and digging into it, I pray to whichever God exists, your child doesn't go through anything like that. I pray. Honestly. But as I keep saying, I walk with God. I walk with God, so I ain't going to be playing about with this. No chance. So that's what I have to say about that. Now let's move on to another story. Today, a Turkish publication, no one on social media has quoted this account, whatever it is. It appeared on a few of the websites, but no one has actually put a link to this this article. But I found something. I'm going to bring it up right now. Let's have a look. Here you go. Transfer Nabji. Alanyaspor, which has been focusing on transfer efforts in recent days, is seriously interested in Omonia's 30-year-old Cape Verdean left-winger Willy Semedo. The Greek Cypriot team, let's call us Cypriot, yeah, wants 1 million for the 1.85 tall French-born player. And they got this mugshot from when he was playing at Grenoble. Like, how long ago was that? 6 years ago? 4 years ago? Fuck knows. And someone quite rightly has put here, source shit. Well done, green and white. I don't know who you are, but well done. Anyway, so again, no quotes, no links, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? So again, where's this come from? Don't know. However, if there is genuine interest, why the fuck would we even put a valuation on him? Who's come up with the 1 million evaluation on Willy Semedo? Who? Anyone? Because really and truly, He's our best player. He's our best player, right? So, if Loizu was valued at 1.52 million when he was at his peak, where his best for us, how much is Semedo worth? It's got to be double. So, push it out of the way. Would you sell him for 2.5 million? No, I wouldn't sell him for 2.5 million because I don't trust them to find a better replacement. I don't trust them at all. And this window says it all, really. 6 signings, and I'd say 3 of them at best will be starters. It's shameful. And again, bad planning. And we're waiting until tomorrow in the hope that we sign that guy, 15. What? If you know the reference, you know the reference. Anyway, so why even entertain that? But something to talk about. Loizu and Semedo haven't got the same age. Yeah, they don't have the same age. But who brings more to the table, Yannimu? If Loizu left, would we miss him as much as if Semedo left? Because if Semedo left, well, I mean, he went to African nations and we fucking dipped, didn't we? So who's worth more to the club? Forget the age. Impact. What they bring to the team. And let's not forget, and again, this is probably a bad example because different level players here, but Dimitar Berbatov left Tottenham to go to Man United for 30 million. Spurs didn't have to sell him, but they needed him and the money was too good to offer. So if someone offers 2.5, 3 million for Semedo, do we need to sell him? No, we don't. Is it too good to refuse? Possibly. But I'll ask you this question, Yanni. Do you trust them to find a replacement for Semedo? Do you? Because if they had a replacement there that was better, I'd say sell him. But if they got 3 million in the bank or 2.5 million or even 2 million, would you trust them? Them to bring in a replacement? Fuck no. Fuck. There you go. See? Now do you get where I'm coming from, bro? Now do you get where I'm coming from? Right, let's write some quick comments. Oh shit, here we go again. How's it going, mate? I am okay, Chris. I've had a lovely day. Lovely day. Same shit, but we thought we were different. Never. We ain't. Giriago, what's going on? Yanni, hello again. Giriago's got some inside info. Bring him on later. Oh, Giriago, you're more than welcome to come on, bro. Maggie, what's going on, bro? Brother, I'm also a father of 2 sons. I'm a father in, you're a dada of 2 beautiful girls. One is 14, the other is 4. It bothers me as fuck each and every way. It's a shame celebrating that. Exactly. Right. But you always see the usual suspects on Facebook putting these posts up, celebrating it. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And you know what? Perhaps they don't know. Perhaps they don't realize. Perhaps they don't understand. Perhaps they haven't looked into it. I'll give them that. But if they do know and they have looked into it, lock them up. Because they're just enablers, as far as I'm concerned. Just enablers. You're turning a blind eye to something that is probably the worst thing you could possibly do in life. If it's not the worst thing, it is up there with the worst things. Anyway, that one is not valid anyway. Oh, you mean the tweet? Yeah, you're right. And to top it all off, now they're mocking us, now they are mocking us, them lot, for bringing in people on the fence. And they say, yeah, but you know he didn't do it. Yeah, well, exactly. There's always a yeah, but. No, there's no yeah, buts. There's no yeah, buts. Would you sell Loizu for 1.5 million plus 1 box of gown? I would sell him just for the box of gown. Give me the box of gown and you can have him. Just take him. Take him. I'm done. Honestly, I don't care anymore. Don't give a shit. If I see him in the Omonia shirt, whatever. If he goes, whatever. Don't fucking care. Don't give a shit. Anyway, so what's next? Right. We've been linked with this player for the last few days. Araujo. Araujo, La Bamba, fuck knows. And this is the player. Former AEK Athens player. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Did I just bring up his injury records? Did I just bring up the injury records? The cruciate ligament injury sustained in April last year, and he recovered it within 111 days. Did I just bring up the unknown injury that kept him out for 4 games and another one that kept him out for 5 games? He missed 16 games last season, and people wonder why AEK didn't want to renew his contract. He had a meniscus injury, adductor injury, hamstring, knee injuries. He's had knee problems since 2016. Okay, but perhaps that's not me being fair on the guy because, again, I haven't watched him play. I've seen the goals compilations, and they're good goals. And if he brings something new, something different to the table and can play up front as a lone striker, great. Absolutely great. The age does not concern me. The age doesn't, 32 years old does not concern me one bit. We've seen players come to our league at 37, 38, even Valbuena at 39 and make an impact. So I don't have a problem with it. The injuries concern me. And the other thing that concerns me, why are there no other clubs linked with him? Let me just go and do a bit of a Twitter search. Let me do a Twitter search to see what's happening. Well, according to AEK Insider, which was in February, he was offered a contract from MLS. Ooh, he's also considering returning to Spain to be with his daughter. These are the top posts, by the way. I'm going to show his goal. So, Araujo, you're one of us, blah, 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 blah. And these are just other stories about him leaving. Ooh, even Gate 7 have done something on him. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. My next door neighbor decided to start shouting one of her sons. So I had to bang on the wall a little bit. So it does my fucking head in. Fucking idiots, man. Honestly. Right. Stel put me on. Girago, give me 2 minutes, bro. Give me 2 minutes. Let me just put the link here for you. But I'm gonna talk about something else very quickly. Okay, so we'll talk about Araujo in a bit, yeah? Before Girago comes on, there's another story, which again, I find it absolutely fucking hilarious, yeah? So you got this story here on Ryan Maher, and again, this is another story that broke. Maher is a target of Omonia, but down here, whether it remains to be seen whether Omonia are going to make an offer for him. Okay, well, I will tell you this now. I have a friend that works at Stoke that was working with the player throughout this summer, still working with him to get his fitness up because Stoke only have 2 strikers and Maher is one of them. Yeah, Maher. Ipswich Town made an offer for him in January and Stoke turned it down. So why the fuck would they accept an offer for Omonia, even if it is a loan? I mean, some people they don't do their fucking research, don't do nothing. They don't know anything. Yeah, they don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know who gave this name to the reporters. Don't know. It might have been someone on fucking Facebook for I know it's just weird. That's why I think people are fucking mental these days. I swear to God. Anyway, so that was the article. What time was it? It was at 1:45 Cyprus time. Yeah, this afternoon, 1:45. Then another one broke from Brathlima. He doesn't want to come to Cyprus. That's the story. He doesn't want to come to Cyprus. That's all you need to know, really. So these people haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. Yeah? They haven't got a fucking clue. But I can tell you word for word, because I messaged my mate again today about Maya. I'll read it out. I'm not going to say the guy's name. So let's find it. I sent him the link. Apparently Maya is a target, but it remains to be seen if Omonia will make an offer. And he goes, I'll be surprised if we let him go. I said, trust me, mate. I doubt Omonia will pay what Stoke want for him. They're haggling with a 31-year-old winger who's on a free at the moment, as in that guy. I says, how many strikers at the club? He goes, 2 main ones, but neither is the answer. So they've got 2 strikers, including Maya. None of them are the answer. Goals-wise, they're not the answer goals-wise, but neither is going to be the answer, right? He goes, we have 2 young ones, but they need to go out on loan. So they have 4 strikers. 2 of them are youngsters that need to go out on loan. The other 2, not good enough. And he goes, we need 2 number 9s. So they need 2 more number 9s. Anyway, I said, that's one hell of a job for the scouting team. He goes, yep, they've been trying for years. They've been trying for years to find the number 9. Girago's here. And Duxley, 2 minutes, Girago, 2 minutes. He goes, I think they're trying to sign Sam Gallagher as a Blackburn Rovers striker. And Blackburn ain't going to fucking sell anytime soon. So Ryan Meyer is going to be a Stoke City player. You've heard it here. So anyone else that tells you otherwise, tell them to fuck off. Okay, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of it. And on a final note, guys, one more thing. Girago, just give me one more second, bro. One more second, because I have to do this. This new mascot thing, have you noticed they haven't spoken about the new mascot? You notice there isn't a new mascot. They were telling people on social media to send them their mascots, their designs. Well, I'll tell you what. This club has promoted gambling. This club had a homoerotic kit launch. They've been signing rapists. They've been signing people that like younger people. They've been collaborating with Genocide FC. Why don't we just have Baphomet as our fucking sponsor? Here we go. As our mascot. Baphomet. Lovely. You know about Baphomet. There you go. Get him in as our fucking mascot. Just get him in as our fucking mascot. Because it's just fucking Amartia's left, right, and center. Amartia. Or Moni Amartia. There you go. That's the name of the team. Irago, what's going on?
Hello, boys. Hello, Stel. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, bro. Yeah.
James, hello. Good. United shirt.
Yeah. Someone has to follow him, bro.
What to do?
Bemo. Bemo.
Ζούμε τα πέτρινα χρόνια της United. We left from the πέτρινα χρόνια of Omonia, now it's United.
Well, that's scata, bro.
Yeah, no. Just start from the beginning. Just want to talk about these things that you brought now. Some things I know, because now I'm like in the Discord, I'm like an insider info. Because I know some guy who works at the 24 Sports.
Go on.
Μιλώ για το Τσολάκι. If you know the guy who writes for on the 24 Sports.
Bromwell, I only know a few journalists out in Cyprus, so I don't know all of them. I ain't gonna lie. I've heard his name before. Okay. I've never read his stuff. And to be honest, a lot of the websites don't have the people's names. Have you noticed?
No. Yeah. I know what you are saying, but this guy that I know, he wrote his name and he has a picture on it. So he doesn't fear to show himself.
I don't worry.
Ναι. Επειδή basically ο συγκεκριμένος που δεν ξέρω και πολλά καλά έχει πολλά infos, he knows very good stuff about the players or something. I don't know specific people he knows because he didn't tell me, but
Of course, you're not going to say.
yeah, because for example, Mateo Maric, he told me one day before he announced, he told me that he's in Cyprus and he will be announced tomorrow, and tell them that I told you first and something like that. And the next day, in the same night, I wrote to Discord, guys, Mateo Maric is in Cyprus, he will be announced tomorrow. And they are
Yeah.
all like, Kyriakos, if you are true, you will be 100 credits. If you are not true, we'll be shame on you. We'll be fuck off.
But that's the
And
problem. That's the problem with talking about transfers. If you get it right, perfect. If you get it wrong, forget it. That's what Bersi, right? I'll tell you the story about Mitrovic, the defender. So I was talking to my friend in Serbia, and he was at a restaurant, and he was sat next to the player's agent, and he was on the phone to Omonia, and he goes, "Stel, you know, you guys are talking to Mitrovic." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, you could put it on social media, in Brazil. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They're just talking."
I knew also, yeah.
Yeah. So I put a post saying, "Hey, you know, that Omonia are linked with the player. They're in talks with him," which it wasn't a lie. The deal didn't happen, and people are like, "Oh, you're talking rubbish." I'm like, I didn't say he was gonna come. I'm gonna say they were talking. But again, people get one thing and they just blow into it and they just make it this big, and then when it pops in your face, not theirs.
In Cyprus, yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
This is Cyprus, mate.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Everything you say, they make it large.
Feeling us all. This is. I think it's just football in general. Right? It's football in general. It's football in general. It's not just in Cyprus, Anglia, Scotia, wherever. But anyway, say your piece.
I think the Grafes season is the best thing for football fans.
Yeah.
The Metagrafes.
Not good for the brain. Anyway.
Yeah, no, because they like to refresh to.
Yeah, I got number 2 inside of the Discord group.
Because Omo Kill is the first guy. Yeah.
Okay. Kirago Romano.
16-year-old. So, as the stuff for now, for the players that they are hearing now, as I know, έκαναν προτάσεις to Araujo and Mae. And Mae, as I know, it's for loan. It's not for permanent deal because he's playing for Stoke. And I was like, okay, I know that is the most difficult situation about Mae. And I was like, Araujo is more probably gonna come. Yeah, possible because he doesn't have any other teams that are interested in him. I think they hear anything, and so as I hear, as they told me that to πολλά ψηλό συμβόλαιο.
Phila, isn't it a bit of a concern that no other clubs want him though?
It's
I'm just asking the question. I'm asking the question.
He's 32 years old. I don't think it's very old.
No, it's not. It's not old.
Yeah, he still can play. I think it's very good player, very quality player. I don't know. I heard that I read that his daughter, I think, is in Spain, and that's a problem.
That's what the Twitter account said. The Ike one, he said he wants to go back to Spain to be with his daughter. Allah. Listen,
and he wants to go to Las Palmas. He wants to go to Las Palmas because it's his favorite team, but he can't.
And Duxie, bro, listen, he's 32 years old. He might be thinking, 1 more year, 2 more years. Just that I'll either go back to Spain, play for the smaller clubs, or I might go to Argentina, wherever he's from. And Duxie, listen, I've never seen him play. I've seen clips on YouTube. Allah, you can't really pass judgment. But from what I've
Some
seen,
goals.
he can play up front on his own, which is a good thing. So, but we haven't got rid of Bakic yet. So until he goes, we won't know, will we?
And the thing is, for the last game against Torpedo, he was in the squad. So it's some kind of confusing because in the friendly games he didn't play. He only played, I think, the first half of the first friendly game only. No, he subbed off the second half of the first game, I think. So I don't know what is happening because Loisos didn't go to the squad. Baki is getting the squad. So what is going on with Baki? I don't know. But as the reporter told me, they want one of the two or Mayor Araujo. So some of these players would sign one of those players, or there's another player that we don't know. No one knows. If my and Araujo don't answer from the pot assist that Omonia sent, then we go to the player that we don't know. That's he told me that he's a quality player also, like the others.
The thing is, Philip, what normally happens, and I've seen this happen a lot, it's the clubs would have a representative. So it might be a scout, it might be the sporting director, and they would make contact with the player's agent first. And they say, would this be a possibility? And then the agent would say, well, let me look into this. I'll let you know. Or they'll say yes. So for example, Araujo, he's doesn't have a club. So straight away it's, well, we don't have another club to talk to. So we can go directly to the agent and then they don't have to worry about another club there. Like with Maya, it's a different situation. Completely different situation. Because he's contracted to a club that wants him. Now, if the unlikely chances we get him, then great. But I don't believe it's going to happen. I know. I thought when he was at IL, it was fantastic. But, I'm just going by what I've been told by someone that speaks to the player every day and works for Stoke City. So, of course, I'm going to believe that than anything else that comes out online. And the problem is, when you got, say, for example, Gostesara Sport and your friend puts the story there, it goes another 4 or 5 websites and they don't say, where it came from or where the story came from. They don't say it came from 24 Sports. If they said it came from 24 Sports, if all of them said it came from 24 Sports, then at least you can think, and Dux is one person that has an idea what's going on. Allow all the other ones, they put all that same story. There's no sources, no quotes, tipo there. So it's very difficult to believe anything that is put out on these websites. And on top of that, bro, think about it. Up until, when was it? Before we signed Alium, we were linked to about 18 players, 20 players.
Yeah, the Slavan player or the Komaromi,
Yeah.
Or the player from Aris Thessaloniki.
Bravo. There's another player from AEK as well.
Fernandes, Paulo Fernandes.
Yeah. The Portuguese player that was at Nottingham Forest and Olympiacos.
Carvalho. Yeah.
How many, man? How many?
Many, man.
So it's difficult to believe anything, really, which is why I try to find the direct people, like the players themselves. Like even now, I'm still waiting for my friend to get back to me about the Congolese defender that we were linked with, a 20-year-old that was in France and Belgium.
Yeah, Makoso,
yeah. Where is he?
They said they told me that Lang would leave and Makoso will be in the squad as a catalog B.
Yeah. So, and that's it is what it is. Look, at the end of the day, I mean, what do you think of Araujo anyway? Is he a good player? I mean, there's a question here from Yanni, and I think you've answered it anyway.
Araujo, as one friend told me that he supports AEK, he told me, he said, very good player. Pechtaras, he told me. But he thinks that if he comes to Cyprus, because I told him that Omonia have have some negotiations with him. He told me that I don't know if he gonna play in Cyprus. He told me that maybe he gonna do for a vacations or something like that, or maybe because in Nike he told me that he didn't play very much. He was subbed off for 30 minutes in the last 20 minutes, I think, something like. But I told him, Red, they have it's a different team. They have Levi Garcia, 30 million transfer market. They have Super. They have so many players that can play in that position, or nine or etc. So I was like, in Omonia he can't play because he will be the βασικός. What are you talking about? Έλα πει ήρθε στο Αποέλ ή ο Βαλμπουενά. Why not him?
No.
Yeah, no, because the Ike they προσφέραν του 1,2 I think ετησίως for the year 1.2 I think. Yeah, but the difference in Ike is that if he gonna be paid well, but he wants to play, not to play 20 minutes. In Omonia he will play.
He'll play most of the games. Generally, if he's 32 years old, he wants to play games. He wants to play. He doesn't know how long he's got left in his career, so it makes sense.
And we are in the European. We are in Conference League, so it's good deal, I think, to play Omonia. It's a very good club. It's a historic club, and he plays in Europe. So what does he make not to come?
Yeah, Guillermo, you're the best right winger Zenyos has ever seen before your knee injury.
He's my friend, and I know him very well. He makes fun of me. He makes fun of me. Yeah.
Well, listen, there are people that make fun of me. Ella, I'm starting to become more of an Ari supporter than an Omonia fan. Latrix is just gunning for me. Left, right, center, bro. Left, right, center.
Omonia only hands.
yeah, exactly. Hey, listen, look, at the end of the day, right, everyone, I'm going to tell you guys the truth here. I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of time and respect for Ari because Ari have got a lot of time and respect for me, right? And there's a difference. I put out a story about a player joining Ari. They didn't pick up the phone and say, well, what'd you do that for? What'd you do that for? Unlike our club, yeah. And I got another message from our club a few weeks ago about one of my Instagram posts as well. Yeah, I didn't mention that because I didn't want to go into it, but it is what it is. It's done. I'm not bitter about it. It is what it is. But like I said, some clubs have more respect for what I do than our own. But hey, I don't care. Fuck it. There is no Cypriot player who plays in Cyprus now that's worth more than 700 grand. The Mirror is the national team. Nah. Well, KP, they need to get rid of the
Hambos, it's 800.
800, yeah?
Yeah, in transfer market is 800.
Transfer market rare. There, don't start with this. There's more chance signing Thassa than Maya, maybe.
Zili, I'm told he's closed. It's a closed case at Zili.
I'm not mentioning his name ever again. You're
gonna bring a T-shirt. Sign.
Yeah. Just put the letter Gamma on it.
His number will be 15.
His number will be 15. Yeah. But I can't say that joke because people will know what we're talking about. Can't do that. So I have to think of something else. I'll think of something else.
Me, I don't care very much. I just want to acquire the player.
Well, see, that's the problem, bro. There's the problem. But listen, at the end of the day, none of us has ball. It's like I just don't. It doesn't feel right for me, man. It really doesn't.
Yeah,
really doesn't. It didn't feel right with Amor. It didn't feel right with this guy. And Duxie, I was talking about Amor, the player, and I thought that he had something, but at the end of the day, I was always saying, if he's found guilty in his appeal, then that's it. He's got to go. This situation
that's why he go. That's why he go because they found him guilty, I think, and he has to leave Cyprus because you're gonna catch him.
Would you sign Dani Alves also? Dani Alves is in prison, bro. Dani Alves is in prison. He's been done.
We would like a prison player.
Is Ted Bundy still alive? Shall we sign him? Jimmy Savile? Shall we sign him? Malaga, they bring him on, they don't give a shit, and he was like a little pig. Oh God! I was talking to someone that used to work for Omani, and he said to me that they just could not get his body mass, his BMI down. They couldn't. It's impossible. It's impossible for him to lose weight. Impossible.
What the fuck, bro? You are a professional player. What are you doing?
The Sunderland guy, Adam Johnson, Bill Cosby. Yeah, let's get R. Kelly as well. Puff Daddy, sign them. Sign them all. Fucking hell. Girago, tell me about Thursday there. What are we going to do on Thursday?
I think the broadcast tactics will be chill. Maybe we'll give them the more space, the more ball. I think we are gonna do counter attacks. I think because we have Semedo, we have quick players. Simic, Semedo, and yeah, I think would be easy win. I think.
Ooh, careful.
I think the two teams will be. It's a goal situation. I'm sure. I think because logo the attracts or the fans or something, maybe they catch us. Θα δράμια, ξέρω εγώ, να προηγηθούν πρώτοι και να γίνει ενθουσιασμός τα λοιπά. Απλά το που θα γίνει σίγουρα. Αλλά I think we'll be more careful, I think, because we have 2 goals from in front of us, so yeah. I think we'll be more chill, we're gonna play like a counter-attacks. So we let them space, I think. But I don't want to be so. I don't want the tactic pack the bus thing.
Yeah.
I don't like this because I want my team to play football. Yeah, I know some tactics, but I don't want to pack the bus.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it pisses me off.
And so, with this team, what I noticed about them is that they just wanted to get the ball stuffed out. You know, because they wanted to put the ball in the box for the big guy. And like Mr. Messi, they can't play football in the middle of the park. So if we put 3 in the center of midfield, yeah, and just close them off, and we'll say to them, look, get the ball out to the wide areas, and we'll defend it. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Bend 5 in midfield, 4-5-1.
What you gonna think of the squad? The 11. The 11 squad.
I think he's probably gonna make one change, and he'll put Gusulo in for Humber. I don't know if Gusulo can play. I think it's only 1 game suspension. I think.
He had. I think his red card was 2 yellows. I think.
Yeah. Or was it a straight red? Was it straight red? But if it was a straight red.
I think maybe it was straight red because I think he had a penalty and he was the last player, I think. Yeah. So he may be straight red.
Yeah. I need to find the rules.
If it was a straight red, then maybe he has 2 games instead of maybe because it depends on the judge.
Right, for a so-called professional foul, a player will also receive a 1-match ban. So I think it's just 1.
The football site will wrote if Kusu will be available. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, he can play. There you go. Yeah, he can play. So I think it will be Gusulo in for Hambo. I think.
But Hambo had a very strange role in the first game. It was like maybe Ohtari, maybe Dekari, maybe he was changed with Rakovic because I think Maric is our sure defensive midfield, like Sari. I'm sure of that.
No, but they're
But
all
Rakovic,
swapping. They're all
Rakovic
swapping.
and Campo, yeah, Rakovic and Campos are like swapping sometimes because with Hayek, I was like, who is the Dekari? I saw Campos in κοντά στο Ακαγκουλή. Sometimes Rakovic tried to play the Dekari, but
But you froze? Or have I frozen? Is it him or me, guys? Anyone? Oh, I think it's him. It's him. It's not me. What's the big deal? It's like I'm not responding to that. I'm not responding to that. Ah, there you are. Buise.
είμαι φορτσι.
4G, huh? Ρε, είσαι with Sida. Sida internet.
Yeah, see that, yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
when I was like, when I was like,
Είπες για τον Hamburg και τον Irakovic against Ajax.
yeah, in Rakovic and Hambo with Aek, I was so confused. I was like, it's Hampos Dekari or Rakovic because sometimes I saw Hampos in next to Kagulis, and then Rakovic was trying to play like a Dekari, but he wasn't found. And with Torbeto, I saw that Rakovic was with Maric, was a little closer to Maric, and Hampos was the free role for Dekari. I thought. I thought that Hampos was the box to box, and Rakovic it was like only in the midfield.
Okay.
So I thought, so like yeah. But Hampos also came sometimes with Torpedo to να ζήσει μπάλα που άλλου, ξέρω εγώ. Like Exari.
Περιπέζουν τώρα. Fucking hell, man.
Εντάξει, where's Petros, μάνα, where's Petros, μάνα.
Πέτρο, χάθηκε ο Πέτρος. He's probably on a Varkua. He's on a Varkua.
Κοιμάται και σκέφτεται τους καράγολους. Καράγολους.
Ρε βέλε, πέ μου κάτι, πέ μου για το πρωτάθλημα. Do you think, what are our chances, Fedos? If you look at the other teams, what they've done in the transfer window, what do you think we're going to do?
I'm gonna say that from the games that I saw, I didn't see the full the full games, especially Pavos. I didn't see the highlights. So I think Pavos will be there in the top 4, top 5. I'm sure of that. I don't know if he's gonna be top 3 because as we saw, they have so much quality, but they can't do it. It's just the mentality is the history of the team. I don't know why. Because from the players he bought, the players they bought, I was like, they will win the league 1, 2 times, sure. But I don't know what is going on with Pavos. Anyway, I think.
Να φέρουν τον Νατέλ αύριο, ναι.
Yeah, I heard for Nader, but I don't know if you're gonna bring him. It's gonna be a very good sign. If it be Nader, something's changed.
That's ballsy, right, Yanni? Yanni's saying, όπως τώρα, we're going to be third favourites behind Apoel and Ari. If we bring in players that we can or we should, then we'll be first favourites.
Apoel, I don't think that, as I saw Apoel with what was the team they played? Petrokoup. Petrokoup. I was like, yeah, I know είναι τιμή. I know το Apoel είναι τιμή, but it was really concerned and worrying. The fans were really concerned about the team's performance, especially in the second half. Because I was like, yeah, I know Petrokoup played 12 games, 15 games, I can't remember. and they show that they are more ready from Apoel. So I think that Apoel maybe will pass the Petro Cup, but I think they will have a lot of difficulties. A lot.
Well, Pedro says the Gallejo is the issue.
Maybe because with Anorthosis until January was on top, and then when the thing happened with Sapindo in Papadopoulos, when they fight and the Sapindo told that it's a small guy, it's very short. From this until in the end, it was catastrophic
Yeah.
from Anorthosis.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I'll tell you something though. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think he has the players that he wants. I don't think he's got the players that he wants. And it's very difficult to come to Cyprus and to play the style of football that he wants. But you need to be more defensive. That's the thing with the Barathilima. You need to be, if you got the best defense, you're going to win the title.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Doesn't matter how many goals you score. If you have the best defense, you win the title. There'll be a 1-0 here and there. Yeah, it builds up. I thought when when Sapinto was in the stands, Jicandon Dominguez as the interim
Second
coach,
yeah.
they won 12 games. 12 games. And they were defending very well.
They only lost with Ethnikos.
Bravo, yeah, 2-1. 2-1 at home.
Yeah, 2-1. And don't think have another Sopalia, I think, I don't know. They had 2 points lost from the small teams. That's the key, I think. If you won all the small teams, you're gonna be on top. I was going for.
What moves has Aris made so far? As far as Buffer and Ayak go, I don't think they've upgraded. Well, Buffer brought in
João Correa.
Correa, the right back. They brought in the left back. What's his name?
João Correa.
The left back.
Pileas.
They brought in Bilal. They're going to bring in Nadal. They brought in a Dutch defender the other day. Mario Elia, yeah. They've made some signings. But Ari are going to sign Goldson.
Mikhail.
Yeah. But Ari are going to sign Conor Goldson. He's going to sign on Wednesday. Well, he's already signed, but they're going to announce it on Wednesday from Glasgow Rangers. And that is a big thing. Yadin Gibro, to sign a player like him.
They bring Urošević from Partizan. Was the best player Partizan. Yeah. Okay, it was a very quality player, but didn't show so much that he was like, oh wow, he's the best player of the league.
That's what I did. They had European games and they couldn't cope with it. Their squad wasn't strong enough, like mentally. But I've been watching them pre-season. They look sharp. So
Urošević's main position was left back, and he was playing CB. He was playing CB the most of times.
No. I thought we had on Borison. They had, they've got Kazul as well. Musunda, centre back, yeah. That's Sané, the right back. He's good, but he can't tackle, which is going to be a problem for them. Going forwards, they got Kvilita, they got Savo, they got Kokorin, they've got Mayambela, Gomis, Montno. It's scary. It's scary. But listen, the good thing is that they've only their defense is when Goldson comes in, it's going to be a strong defense, but it's a new defense. So Agoma, they're going to need more protection from the midfield. Yeah, they got rid of Zoke, and Zoke is a good player, man. He's a really good player. So let's have a look. Was Hernandez center? Yes, he was. He was.
Yeah,
he was indeed. Yeah. When will you do a podcast to talk about the Premier League so we can build a fantasy team? Michali, we used to do a Premier League one. I had but it's all in English, so I don't know if anyone's going to watch it. But the two people I've had on was Rodri Giggs, Ryan's brother, and Steve Eyre. That was Man City academy coach. I thought Steve Eyre was coaching Man City when Kieran Trippier was there, when Daniel Sturridge, Phil Foden, he coached him when Foden was 12, 13. So Steve knows football, but for some reason, people want to watch barbershop people cutting hair and talking about football. I don't know. Gallejo had Prieto as technical director. Yeah, that's true. Bilal, yes. Oli Gosmas na high Flauna. What Flauna? Who? Which Flauna?
It's had him. He gonna make it until Flauna. Our coach, I think.
Oh, you mean is he gonna? Yeah. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. Sir Alex had Wes Brown and John O'Shea was winning titles. Yeah, he had Ji Sung Park. He had fucking hell. Who else did he have? Had
Owen,
the Silver Twins,
Chloe,
Owen,
the
yeah,
Fabios,
Chicharito,
Fertina, Charito, Vidic,
Obertan,
Berbatov,
Oh, fucking
Nani,
hell. Yeah. Yep. Fucking hell.
the Zoo guy.
Yeah, the Sue guy. Yeah, the Sue guy. And Duxie. Right, Diallon. Oh, Fletcher.
So-
Yeah, fucking hell. Aaron Fletcher.
Fletcher Carrick, Davis.
But the year that they won it with Michael Owen. Which year was that when Michael Owen won the league title? 2012, was it?
12.
12,
It's
13?
the last league, I think. 2013.
Oh, the last one was when Van Persie was there. So it was 2011. Man United, 2010, 2011. 2010, 2011. Let's look at that squad. Let's get the Wikipedia up. There, Wiki. What you say? Right, okay. Let's have a look at this squad, shall we? Fucking hell. I gave up my season ticket the year before. Where are we? Okay. Neville, Evra, Owen Hargreaves, Rio Ferdinand, Wes Brown, Anderson, fucking hell. Smalling.
Where were we? Giggs,
Fabio, Rafael, John O'Shea, Johnny Evans, Antonio Valencia, Obertan, Makeda, Darren Gibson. Oof, Darren Gibson.
Makeda, the play for the play of Abuel.
Yeah. Bebe, he played 2 games.
I don't know this player.
Fucking hell. Bebe, this Portuguese, he's a Portuguese Angolan winger. He played in the Homeless World Cup and then they signed him. So, yeah. Are we storming Stamford Bridge in the Conference League group stage? That would be hilarious. And do you know whose son plays for Chelsea now? Or Yosdul Viega.
And then there's Chelsea.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. And if we do get to that stage. So let's see. Anyway, κυράκο μου, να κλείσουμε.
Ξέρω εγώ, έχει κάποιον να βγει τίποτα άλλο. Είπαμε για ο Αλτζίρια κλειστός. Sorry guys. Maybe tomorrow will be announced.
Don't apologize. They're going to be happy.
No, from quality perspective, it's top for me. Because if you saw the goals from he scored against Juventus, it was phenomenal. He's right-footed. Finesse is his left foot. Finesse is top.
Was he left-footed?
Yeah, he wants to swing in the left like Robin.
Oh, okay. So he's going to play on the right then?
Yeah, because he's a right winger. So I want this kind of play. It's like Loizu. Because he plays on the right wing and
So on the right wing, we're going to have Simic, Alium, this guy, Loizu, Osler.
Simic, I think his main position is left and the carry. And he plays as right winger also. If we bring on Azili, I think Simic will be the bench. Or maybe because as I am told, we will not bring a Dekari. So maybe Simic will play as Dekari until Bezos came on. Or we play Evandro. Simic can play maybe Hambos, but I don't think very much. Hambos, it's Oktari box-to-box player, I think, Hambos. But
Yeah.
Evandro, I think he can play because he's a Brazilian. He has that quality to play like the Gary. So we have Evandro, Simic can play, and if you're gonna play Brazil, I think Simic can play as the Gary. So yeah, that's why I think they would not bring the Gary. And they will bring on the right wing, that's Azili for the quality, and a center for quality. So Kakules will be third choice.
Yeah. Well,
And,
let's see.
and everybody will cry that we don't use super players. We only use the Hambo and Ibalayoto.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yep. Fucking
And
hell.
because it's Kushu also, so that's, I think that on for the center we have many players. I think to have a rotation. I think we are so good because you can play Maric with Kusu, we can play Rakovic with Kusu, Rakovic with Hambo, Kusu and Hambo, or Evandro de Garic Sigura, or Evandro Rakovic, or Evandro Maric.
Mm.
We have a lot of choices, I think, in the center.
How are we planning on registering Bezos, by the way? Somebody has to be left out when the time comes.
If he's ready, if Bezos is ready,
Yeah, he's training now, isn't he? He's training now. How
he's
the
running with
fuck he's doing it?
he's running with his boots.
Look at
And
this guy.
some
Look at this guy. Get out of here, Pedro. Get out of here.
and some guy told in the Discord that he saw him on the beach. He was training on the beach.
Okay. Yeah.
He said
Good
some
luck.
gymnastic, I think. Some. And he was I have with Evandro that he's like pretty defensive. Yeah, I noticed too that Evandro is not very good at defensively. He's
Hey, I
only
thought he
offensive.
brought him off the bench. That's why. Because I think we needed that extra speed going forward. It was 1-0 at the time, and there it was 1-0 when he brought him on. And then they equalised, and then he moved in the number 10 role. Yeah, the rest is history. So I see if we have the possibility to have Evandro as a superstar, I think he's going to be an impact player. I don't see him starting in all the games. I think he's going to start against your Paralimni and your Omonia Radipu and all that. That's the games where he's going to start, to be honest. So let's see. I don't know. And actually, Giriagomu, I'll let you finish it. Go on, say something, and then I'll close it.
And I didn't tell about which position we're gonna end.
Okay.
Because you asked me about the things that I
No.
see
Don't.
until now. Still, I was very surprised from our game with Torpedo because I had that in my mind that because we are not so much ready, we are not full ready. So, να δούμε κάποιες αδυναμίες. For sure, it was like it's the first game, bro. So okay, but I was very very surprised. And I was like, they showed the deepest Pavonis to the Brauskas. The Brauskas fucked them all for the physical conditions. The physical condition, I think, is the
Yeah.
key. And
Yeah,
they showed
that's
in the pitch, they showed on the pitch because, as he told, he was the να είναι κυρίαρχος στο παιχνίδι του. So he showed that against Torpedo. Yeah, Torpedo is not like Apoel or this kind of stuff, but you can see the process. You can see το στόχο του. Το τι θέλει να κάνει στην ομάδα. Θα βλέπεις τη δουλειά του, την τακτική του προπονητή, the tactics. So I think from the 4 teams that are playing in Europe, Omonia is the best team right now for me. As I saw και από τα αποτελέσματα και το παιχνιδιού. Και I wrote on the site that they said that Omonia had the best game from out of 4.
Yeah, of course. I agree with that. I agree with that.
If I το συγκρίνω με το περσινό with Kampala, the first game, it was pathetic. It was like I was so pissed off. I was like, okay, but I have the δικαιολογία that okay, it's the first game, they don't have the physical condition ready, they are not full ready, but the difference is in Torpedo, it was so much difference.
Yeah.
They are working their ass off. That's the key. And I'm very positive on this. And if we're gonna sign Anzili because I think it's close and Araujo, we are going for the big stuff. I'm sure of that because we have already some quality players. Masuras, he proved us wrong. I think the most of them. Masuras, Evando is a very good player. Maric is phenomenal. I love him so much. Tionko, I think okay, he will help us. I think a lot when he's full ready. Elander, I think he will bring us his quality and his experience.
Mm.
But he will fight a lot with Koulibaly Banayudo, I think, because Kuli, I agree that Kuli is our best defender by far, with Panayiotou. But I think Kuli has it's more strength. But Panayiotou is our quickest player, quickest defender, Panayiotou. But I think Kuli it's also quick and it's very strong. I love him so much. Which other player do we bring? Actually, Alium, we know what he can bring on. So I think it's very good move for Alium. Simic surprised me a lot. I was like, he may be his best game with Toledo.
Yeah.
He was very, and I like it because I was like, because they didn't count Simic a lot. A lot of fans, they were like, yeah, okay, Simic, okay, we don't care about Simic. And we have a lot of expectations, but the last year he scored some πολλά important goals against Apoel. He Tatas of Apoel, the new Tata. So I'm very positive still that we can compete. If you can bring Araujo and Zili, I think we can compete first two, top two. I'm sure.
Well, Fida, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Like I said, I'm not expecting anything this season. I'm not gonna be negative. I've seen this. I've read this book before. You know, so it's just one game at a time, one after the other. We'll speak in the end of May, and we'll see where we are then. But I just hope that, because listen, κάθε χρόνο, you're always gonna get 5-6 matches where you're not playing well, and then one game, 2 games, and then 3 games, and people are gonna start saying, "Oh, this coach isn't good enough," and this and that, and blah blah blah. You like I said, you've seen this film before, you've read the book before. So what are we going to do? Are we going to ignore these people that are saying all these things? Or are we going to say, well, they're not very good at the moment, are they?
But the important thing is, αν μπούμε ομίλους, και όμως είναι να φάνε, επειδή κούρασε πολύ, επειδή ο Σουάρης πέρσι που φάνηκε πολλά κούραση του και που όλοι είπαμε, it's like a horse, a party, όλοι ξέρω εγώ, and he didn't went to Europe next year. So maybe it's not the difficult thing. If you're gonna manage with Europe and Palathima, and if Apoel, because maybe Apoel, he will be on Conference League, I think, because Kuchastravan, he will pass against Petrogroup. So that's the most difficult part, because if they didn't get paid, if they play Europe and the league, we're gonna fuck them up. I think.
Well, let's see. Giral got his glass half full, still glass more empty than Spurs' trophy cabinet. No, bro, I'm not. Listen, like I said, I'm just sitting here watching it. I'm observing. I'm just sat here on the fence, Baston Framo, and I'm just watching, just letting the people cross the road and whatever. If it's a car crash over there, whatever it is. What round is VAR available? I think it's just in the group stages, right? I think it's a group stage. I think.
I think the playoffs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Girago, thank you very much. And
it's a pleasure.
And hopefully you come back on again, right?
I have a free time today because I went home. Because I went home early today.
Oh, okay.
because the times you have a pot like this, I have the free time. So today I have the free time, so yeah, I get on.
Bomba. Well, next time you tell me when you're free, and then we'll do something. We'll do something.
All right. Because I'm not afraid to get on, as you see.
Good. Lovely. Yeah, we'll do it on the main one as well. Of course.
Yeah, I like to speak.
Of course. Lovely. And actually, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. And we'll be back. Another man. Let's see when we make our next
Tell your nunna.
Tell your nunna. She should know. This is it there.
Yo ya.
Betis.